Welcome to Black and Red Talks, your daily dose of AC Milan news. AC Milan might be rekindling their partnership with super agent Jorge Mendes. Following the signing of Felix, the relationship between Milan and Mendes, who also represents Conceicao, is growing stronger. Despite no longer representing Leao, Mendes could bring more of his clients to Milan. One key name is Antonio Silva, but for him to join, a center-back must first depart. Keep an eye on other potential targets like Trincao, Tiago Santos, and Ruben Neves. There's buzzing news about Theo Hernandez and the January transfer market. Journalist Cardoni from Repubblica confirms that Como made a jaw-dropping offer of €54 million for Hernandez. Milan accepted, considering his contract expires in 2026. However, Theo declined, staying focused on his goals with Milan, showing Como's Indonesian ownership's financial might. AC Milan is thrilled with how Kyle Walker has integrated into the team. They've secured him from Manchester City on loan with an option to buy, and those €5 million already seem like a done deal. Walker is fitting right into Milan's future plans, with a contract lined up through 2027 at €4.5 million net per year, a perfect match for the club's budget. AC Milan is eyeing more business with super agent Jorge Mendes. After bringing Felix into the Rossoneri fold, their partnership is growing stronger. Mendes, now separate from Leao, could facilitate more transfers. Antonio Silva is on the radar, but a center-back must exit first. Keep an eye on prospects like Trincao, Tiago Santos, and Ruben Neves. AC Milan is keen on keeping Joao Felix for another season. Talks will unfold in the coming months to see if they can work out a deal with Chelsea. There's a chance he could stay on loan for $10 million, with an option to buy totaling around $35 million. If Felix impresses, Milan might make a move. Theo Hernandez has been in the spotlight with a surprising $54 million offer from Como FC to AC Milan for this January's transfer window. Despite the significant fee, Milan accepted the deal, but Theo declined, staying focused on his goals with Milan. Como's bold offer highlights their Indonesian ownership's financial might. AC Milan's transfer game is heating up with Jorge Mendes back in the mix. After Felix's move, Mendes and Milan are strengthening ties. Though no longer Leao's agent, Mendes could bring talents like Antonio Silva. If a center-back departs, keep an eye on Trincao, Tiago Santos, and Ruben Neves. Milan is eyeing a new target for the future transfer window, Lorenzo Lucca from Udinese. The Italian striker already boasts 9 goals this Serie A season. However, Udinese is asking for at least €25 to €30 million. However, Napoli is also interested in the 23-year-old talent. Pavlovic is set to be Milan's defensive rock, enjoying full trust from the management and coach. Another young talent eyed for the backline is Benfica's Antonio Silva. However, Tomori's future is uncertain. He turned down Tottenham in January, but is on the market as Milan is open to offers. Conceicao, since joining AC Milan's bench in late December, has been on a hot streak. Across Serie A, Champions League, Coppa Italia, and Supercoppa, his record boasts 7 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses. This run includes a Supercoppa victory over Inter and a spot in the Coppa Italia quarterfinals, while currently sitting 7th in the league, just 5 points from 4th place, potentially 2. Joao Felix, Milan's exciting January signing, faced the press and dished out some spicy details. Guess what? Inter was eyeing him too, but Felix had his heart set on Milan, shrugging off Inter's interest because he'd already begun talks with Milan and was determined to make his mark here. Joao Felix, Milan's new signing, shared his thoughts at a press conference. Currently on loan until June, he's loving his time at the club, praising the facilities and the warm welcome he and his family received. He feels great at Milan and is open to staying longer, though he knows how quickly things can change in football. Regardless, He's focused on playing his best and being persistent if challenges arise. Today, Zlatan Ibrahimovic opened up about AC Milan's transfer strategy at a press conference. He emphasized their goal was to build not just one, but essentially two teams, giving the coach a wealth of options. Balancing defense and attack is key, and it's up to the coach to decide who starts. Zlatan also expressed hope that Joao will someday become a club legend. AC Milan is firming up its defensive lineup for the future. Pavlovic is becoming a cornerstone, fully backed by the management and coach. The club is eyeing promising talent Antonio Silva from Benfica to team up with him. Meanwhile, Tomori's future is uncertain. Though he turned down Tottenham in January, Milan is open to offers for him, potentially making these his final months in the Rossoneri jersey. Feyenoord has made a shocking move just days before their Champions League playoff against AC Milan. They've parted ways with coach Priske effective immediately. The club thanked Priske for his time and wished him well in their official announcement. AC Milan is shaping its defensive lineup with a clear vision for the future. Pavlovic looks set to be a cornerstone, enjoying full confidence from the club. Alongside him, Milan eyes young talent Antonio Silva from Benfica. Meanwhile, Tomori's spot seems shaky. He turned down Tottenham, but Milan is open to offers for the English centre-back. AC Milan is eager to keep Joao Felix for another season, and the coming months will reveal if both parties are on board. If all aligns, they'll task Jorge Mendes with negotiating with Chelsea. There's a chance Felix might stay on loan for $10 million, with a purchase option totaling around $35 million. If he impresses, Milan could seriously consider making it permanent. AC Milan is closely monitoring their injured players. Ruben Loftus-Cheek continues to train separately at Milanello and will miss the Champions League match against Feyenoord in Rotterdam. The goal is for him to rejoin the squad in time for Saturday's Serie A clash against Verona at San Siro. Milan's January transfer window had a backup plan in place if their move for Gimenez didn't work out. They were ready to snap up Lorenzo Lucca instead. In the final days, talks with his agents and Udinese were rekindled. The 24-year-old striker, with 11 goals this season, also caught Roma's interest. AC Milan just released a teaser video on their social media, revealing that the team's fourth kit is set to debut on February 14. Fans are eager to see if Sergio Conceicao's squad will don the new look in their upcoming home clash against Verona. Stay tuned for more excitement. The buzz around San Siro's future is stirring AC Milan and Inter fans. They're gearing up to present plans for a new 71,500-seat stadium on the current parking area, with 13,000 hospitality seats. The design features a covered podium for access, replacing gates. Part of the iconic Mezza will stay, housing new club headquarters. Expect a hotel, retail spaces, underground parking, and 55,000 square meters of green areas. The project could cost up to €1.5 billion, with construction starting as early as 2027 and wrapping up in 2030. The injury list is a major focus at AC Milan, with Ruben's Loftus-Cheek training separately from the team at Milanello. He's been out since the Supercopa win against Inter in Riyadh, and he'll miss the Champions League clash with Feyenoord. Milan hopes he'll be back to face Verona on Saturday. AC Milan has made a firm decision regarding Saelemaekers. Roma initiated talks in June, aiming for a permanent deal for the former Anderlecht and Bologna player. However, things stalled when Giorgio Forlani rejected the idea of a swap involving Tammy Abraham and cash. Milan is open to selling Saelemaekers, but only for €25 30 million. Roma's been warned, and with Sergio Conceicao's endorsement, only a significant offer will see the Belgian leave. AC Milan had a backup plan ready during the January transfer window. With an intense focus on securing a new striker, if the deal for Santi Gimenez had fallen through, they would have pursued Lorenzo Lucca. Milan reached out to Lucca's representatives and Udinese to explore this option. The 24-year-old, who has already scored 11 goals this season, also caught the eye of Roma, making the competition fierce. AC Milan is clear on Alexis Saelemaekers' future as he's on loan at Roma. They value the Belgian, contracted until 2027, at $27.32 million. Meanwhile, Sergio Conceicao is eager to bring the 99-class player back next season. The upcoming weeks will be crucial for his fate. Jorge Mendes, representing Sergio Conceicao and Joao Felix, had a key role in bringing Felix from Chelsea to Milan on a loan deal. Now he's pitched Thiago Santos to Moncada and Ibrahimovic. Previously, the Lille defender nearly joined Milan last summer before they opted for Emerson Royal. Milan might consider selling Loftus-Cheek this summer. Despite coach Sergio Conceicao's interest, concerns over the midfielder's fitness are prompting deep reflections within the club. Acquired in 2023 for €18 million, suitable offers for the former Chelsea player will be evaluated. The buzz around AC Milan's new stadium remains high. According to Corriere della Sera, Milan is considering San Donato as a backup if delays persist in Milan. Last Friday, the Lombardy region suggested focusing efforts on a revamped San Siro in collaboration with Inter. According to Tuttosport, AC Milan is strategizing on securing Joao Felix permanently after his loan ends on June 30. Their initial plan is to purchase him outright for €40 million. However, a more likely option is a paid loan for €10 million, with a buy option in 2026 for €30 million. AC Milan has shown support for Moise Kean, following the racist abuse he faced after Fiorentina's loss to Inter. The soccer community is rallied, and significant actions are expected against those responsible. #Wearspag. Get ready for an epic clash as AC Milan takes on Lazio in early March for Serie A's 27th matchday. Ticket sales kicked off today at noon. Season ticket holders can grab up to 4 tickets, with this exclusive opportunity ending tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. Stay alert, as the exact date and time will be announced this Friday. AC Milan has set a price tag of €25 to €30 million for selling Alexis Saelemaekers at the end of the season, according to Danielle Longo from calciomercato.com. However, there's a twist. Sergio Conceicao reportedly wants to coach him next season, which could complicate the sale. AC Milan has reportedly set a price tag of €25 to €30 million for Alexis Saelemaekers' potential transfer at the end of the season. However, a challenge arises as coach Sergio Conceicao is keen on having Saelemaekers in his squad for next season. The latest Serie A matchday was buzzing with some controversial referee decisions. Empoli vs Milan saw Fikayo Tomori and Marianucci both receive red cards. Tomori faces a 1-match ban, while Marianucci is sidelined for 2 games. Joao Felix joined AC Milan on a loan deal in the latest transfer window. He's expressed interest in staying long-term. According to calciomercato.com, Chelsea holds a preference over other clubs to negotiate a permanent transfer for the Portuguese player. AC Milan moves swiftly in contract talks, focusing on extending Mike Maignan stay. With his current deal ending in 2026, discussions are progressing well. The club aims to extend Maignan's contract to 2029, increasing his salary from €3.2 to €5 million net plus bonuses. Milan hopes to finalize the deal before next season to avoid uncertainties. Exciting news from AC Milan's transfer scene. AC Milan has secured Joao Felix on loan from Chelsea, with a deal costing €2 million and potential $3 million in bonuses. Club exec Formality snagged an option for future purchase, hinting Felix might stay at Milanello long-term. AC Milan is on the verge of renewing Mike Maignan's contract until June 30th, 2029. However, here's the kicker. Rumors from France suggest PSG, dissatisfied with Donnarumma's performance, see Maignan as the perfect replacement. The coming weeks will be crucial in this transfer saga. AC Milan is navigating contract renewal talks with Theo Hernandez, as reported by Gazzetta dello Sport. With his contract up in 2026, decisions loom for next summer. Hernandez wants to match Leao's estimated $7M salary, a figure Milan previously balked at. Without compromise, a farewell may be on the horizon. AC Milan is gearing up to secure a key player in Conceicao's squad. Grinder's contract runs until 2028, but Milan wants to be proactive. To fend off interest from other clubs, they're offering a one-year extension with an option until 2030, doubling his salary from $1.7 million to $3.5 million, plus bonuses. Mike Maignan contract renewal with AC Milan until June 2029 is almost finalized. However, there's a twist. PSG, led by Luis Enrique, is reportedly unsatisfied with Donnarumma's performance and sees Maignan as the perfect replacement. The coming weeks will be crucial. Exciting transfer news for AC Milan fans. Joao Felix, on loan from Chelsea for $2 million plus possible bonuses, has sparked discussions about his future with the Rossoneri. Formality secured a first refusal right, increasing the chance we might see Felix staying at Milanello. AC Milan is still sorting out Theo Hernandez's contract renewal, with talks hitting a standstill. His current deal ends in 2026, but decisions need to be made by next summer. Theo wants to be on par with Leao, aiming for around $7 million annually. If there's no compromise, he might be on his way out.